At the power forward position, standing 6'11".
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Outside, KD. Zubac with the screen for Durant. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Lillard with it. Middleton outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got the opening basket of the game for the Clippers.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Lillard the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
It's Powell on the wing. Zubac with the screen for Powell. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Lillard kicks to Portis. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man wants to be. Focuses in on him.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Here's Lillard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Lillard the pass to Portis. Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands. Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Zubac. His last outing, he had 8 points. Harden the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Powell finds Durant. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Portis. Clippers trail by 8. Durant deciding where to go with it. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and the Clippers miss again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Clippers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. And that chess match is where they hope to improve.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Giannis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. 9-point game his last outing. Takes the 13-footer.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Zubac against Lillard. He kicks it to Giannis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Giannis has got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Westbrook passes to Powell. Here's Zubac. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Powell with the steal. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Powell. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Here's
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Payne in for Damian Lillard. The Clippers also making some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Powell. And Gordon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the basket by Gordon. Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Payne finds Connaughton. Middleton with it from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Harden looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Middleton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Connaughton The putback. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Durant is out there with Martin. Then it's Morris. Then there's Gordon. And it's Mann in the point. Clippers trail by 18. And it's Gordon penetrating. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Here's Payne. Still yet to score. After 7 years with Houston, Eric Gordon traded away during the 2023 season.
So, Kev, when you look back at that Houston time period, only James Harden made more threes in that particular uniform. Gordon was one of the keys on those 50, 60-win teams. Eric will always have a place in the Rockets' lore.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Crowder with the steal. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Mann passes to Morris. Kicks it to Gordon. Clippers moving the ball around. KD on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Clippers call time here. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Kevin Durant.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Here's Mann. No scoring in this one. Gordon kicks to Morris. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook comes in for Mann.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Outside, Martin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Clippers. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Payne with it. Westbrook picks him up. Takes a 3. And it's Connaughton missing. Clippers trail by 17. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Martin with a screen on Connaughton. And the basket by Gordon. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after game.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Lillard's checked in for Payne. Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Gordon. Clippers trail by 17. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Portis.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden against Lillard. Durant, no good. Bucks leading by 17. For three, Middleton, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harden finds Powell. At the top of the key, Durant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Westbrook pulls it in. Clippers trail by 18. Powell, the pass to Westbrook. Misses in close. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Harden bounce pass. The wide open look for Durant. No good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. A 3-ball. Damian Lillard, and that's good. Lillard's got 6 points.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
And the Bucks with some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Pat Connaughton. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. A shot by Harden. Wide open. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Portis in the post. Working on Zubac. Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Zubac. Still scoreless. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Portis.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Here's Harden on the wing. Inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's Portis. Lillard outside. Crowder sets a screen for Giannis. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harden outside. Westbrook with a screen for Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They can't stop anything down low. Playing soft. S-O-F, capital T. Softer than Egyptian cotton, softer than a bag of marshmallows. S-O-F, capital T.
Big fella, that is soft. And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
And that game against the Warriors, you look at both teams collectively, it seems like a toss-up. It could come down to individual matchups.
Yeah, there is some serious star power in this one. Feels like somebody's going to step up and have a monster night. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Now here's Lillard. Middleton for 3, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Giannis. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 26.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Goes up on the wing. Another one falls for the Clippers.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Giannis outside. Back to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Harden. Shoots. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 11.
And
obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard, and he has 28 points for the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
The slashing ability of Russell Westbrook is undeniable. Good luck keeping between him and the basket.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a few seasons ago, Norman Powell was hopping around the NBA from team to team.
You know, remarkably, Kevin, though his locker and location may have been changing, his play was consistent through that stretch and beyond. Here's a player who you know his game, and he can deliver scoring punch wherever he is.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Buries the long-range jumper. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Three-pointer, Lillard drills it from outside.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one, good. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Shot's good by Middleton.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And the Clippers call time here. Martin's checked in for Los Angeles.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in Bloxburg.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Westbrook finds Zubac. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Harden against Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Lopez with the steal. Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And here's Harden. He's got 8, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. And Gordon subbed in for Durant. Milwaukee's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
We've seen a few play-in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Now, here's Lillard following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Connaughton. He dishes it to Middleton. Back to Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Connaughton's got 6. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Durant's checked in for Russell Westbrook. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Harden bounce pass. Durant against Antetokounmpo. KD passes to Gordon. Morris with the screen for Gordon. 5 to shoot. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Connaughton missing. The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Beasley in for Chris Middleton. Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. Fires for 3. Lillard misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Gordon. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington, a screen on Connaughton. And it's Gordon missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Milwaukee in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon. Martin is out there with Durant. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the 1. Here's Payne. Outside Crowder. Here's Antetokounmpo. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And that one, good. 13 points for Kevin Durant.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Connaughton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Crowder from outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Man passes to Gordon. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Gordon up on top. He's defended by Connaughton. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Man can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Durant nails both of them. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And here are the Clippers now after the 3-pointer from Jay Crowder. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Launches it. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. Man gets the bucket. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Right side Crowder. No good from outside. Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. 4-3, Covington, good on the triple.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Now Payne. It's Crowder on the wing, shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. LA's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Left side, Gordon. There's a screen by Covington. Gordon, the pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Connaughton with it. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. The offensive rebound and the dunk by Lopez.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Russell Westbrook. What's the news, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. They're holding him out for the rest of the game, and although they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now here's Harden. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. A look from Durant, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Assist goes to Eric Gordon.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Lopez inside. Zubac's defending. Back to Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the rejection by Giannis. For three, Middleton hits the three-point bomb.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that one is good.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Chris. You see Giannis every day. He seems to still come up big every time.
He's showing how great he is. I mean, he's been consistent all year. He's been a threat in the paint, and he's been a great leader, too. So, I mean, he's having a heck of a year, and we need him to be that player, that great player for us.
He's certainly performing at that level. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.